Hey y'all, I just watched Ghostbusters Afterlife and it was such a good time. Okay, y'all. But for real, I mean, it has McKenna Grace, who I think is blossoming into a great young actor, and I think she has the potential to transition really well into teen and into young adult. She's very talented. And yes, obviously the movie, you know, has lots of nostalgia because of this particular ghosts and monsters. And, they had Muncher instead of Slimer. So that was really cute. I don't know if y'all heard that. That was my dog making a bunch of noise. If you didn't, oh well. And, I really loved how they took, a comedy from the 80s and they put it in to more of a dramedy. Put it in, you know, you know, 2021. And even though there's definitely moments of laughter, it had some really heavy moments. The single mom, the older brother having taken care of his little weird sister, and then they're going to that random old town, which had a lot more people of color in it than I would have expected. Because there's a black girl, there's this Indian dude. I will say he's like Middle Eastern guy who's isn't important to the story at all. And then McKenna Grace's little Asian friend. I was just like, there's a lot of awful lot of people of color in this middle of nowhere town. Oh, and Bokeem Woodbine being in there. I love how that man has been working. Because, he has talked about his ups and downs of, working in Hollywood as a black man. And he keeps popping up in things that I don't expect him to be popping up in, like this. So if you don't know who Bokeem is, look him up. He plays the black girl's dad. He plays the sheriff. So I was like, yes, keep working. But I digress. And so obviously, throughout the movie, I kept waiting for the moment, which would be, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson showing up. I knew they were going to show up. I mean, Dan Aykroyd is in it because of the previews, but I knew there had to be a moment where all three of them were going to be there. And when the moment comes, it's great. I'm in the theater going, ha ha! And the one thing that I really, really loved was how, in my opinion, I don't think I didn't hear any complaints from the family. I haven't seen or heard anything about it. Was how they handled Harold Ramis's ghost. Sorry if you didn't think that was coming. You weren't paying attention to the previews or what this was about. It was beautiful how they were able to have his ghost there. They don't have him say anything, which I thought was very respectful. They just gestures. They aged his ghost, and it was just very beautiful because it was also very symbolic of him being able to finish his story. They talked about him wanting to finish the story that he has started, and Egon finishing the mission that he has started, and how egos, money, whatever tore people apart. Because in real life, like him and Bill Murray did have a falling out, and so they didn't make the other Ghostbusters when they were originally supposed to in other movies. And being able to have this fitting tribute to Harold Ramis was really made me go. I actually was a little bit emotional. It was very beautifully done, and it just really made me happy. It made me so happy. And I do feel as though if they're going to be able to make more Ghostbusters movies from here on out, this movie was definitely a great way of passing the torch to younger Ghostbusters. Not just, let's do all female thing that they already did, or all this thing. Just passing the torch to a new set of Ghostbusters. I think this was a fantastic way to do that. Yes. So yes, it was a great time. There's comedy, there's action, there's science, and plenty of nostalgia, but not so much that it's overwhelming. They definitely made it their own. And I would like to see McKenna Grace do another Ghostbusters, maybe when she's a bit older and her developing her own tech as, Egon's granddaughter and everything. So if you've seen it, let me know. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about it? And I'll see you in a bit.